much for joining me again. Today I have this K-pop inspired eye makeup tutorial with a lot of glitter, which is a lot of fun, and is using some of my favorite products recently, and some of them are the Revlon eye art, and this is the one I'll be using for the glitter and also some of the eyeshadow. And I've been really loving this Color Drama lipstick or lips crayon thingy from Maybelline. And also I'll be using some of my favorite eyeshadows of the moment. They're the Inglot Freedom System ones. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. We started off with a foundation and eyebrow ready face. The eyebrows are drawn in a little more straighter for a youthful look. To start off the eyes, apply some eyeshadow primer. I think eyeshadow primer is essential for any eye look. If you have a crummy eyeshadow, eyeshadow primer will make it way better. Next, we're using the Revlon eye art, and I'm using the cream shadow side and applying it on the inner third of the eyelid space, and you have to work quick with this thing because it dries really fast, so you apply and blend. And then I went in with a tiny bit of a second layer, and then we have to remember to blend as well. Using a bronze or a taupe shadow, we're going to create a cat wing eyeshadow shape on the outer corners, and as you can see, I just used a straight angled eyeshadow brush to draw a outer wing and then just fill it in between. And it's okay if it looks a bit harsh now because later on we're going to use a blending brush to blend the edges out. And then we just do the same to the other eye. In between eyeshadows, I like to keep a tissue handy to rub off any excess shadow on the brush. Using the same brush, we're going to pick up some matte brown shadow with a purple undertone, and we're applying that to the outer corners closest to the lash line within the cat eye we just created to darken up the eyeshadow. And then using a more precise round shaped brush, we're going to blend out the edges of the cat wing. Then using a black liquid liner, we're going to create a winged line, and my technique is draw a line closest to the lash line, and then using the furthest tip of your liquid liner, draw from where you want your wing to end, and then from outwards in. And then we just need to go back and fix any fine details, for example the tip of the wing or anywhere within the line that you want to fill up. And then using a purple pencil liner, I'm going to draw the very outer corners of the lower lash line. You can use brown pencil liner if you want as well. We're using this to darken up a little bit of the lower lash line and to balance the eyeshadow out. Then using a champagne brightening pencil, we're going to draw the inner corners all the way to the outer third of where we draw that purple line to brighten the area up, and this is going to act as a base as well. And now comes the fun part of applying liner on top of that champagne pencil we just applied on, and the easiest way I find is to dab the glitter onto the area where you want to apply it for maximum impact. And I find eye glitter in this kind of eyeliner consistency is really easy to apply because you don't need additional eye glitter adhesive, and it's also quite easy to remove as well. It removes like in clumps, so it rolls together and it doesn't create any messy glitters everywhere. Next, we're going to curl our lashes and apply some mascara. And my technique consists of giving my lashes a few good pumps in each length interval to give them the perfect outwards curl. And recently, I've been loving this Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. It lengthens the lashes, creates a bit of volume, and most of all, it holds my curls all day long. And also, it separates my lashes so well, so it doesn't look like I have 5 lashes at the end of all these layering. And I'm just going back to patch up any liner that I lost on my eyelash curler. For blush today, I'm using this really sweet pink blush and applying this in a swift soft motion on the apples of the cheeks to create a blended effect. And to make sure my application is not blotchy, I like to blend and take out excess product on my hand before application. Next, using a matte bronzer and taking the excess off on our hands, concentrating the product along the jawline to sharpen up the area, don't forget to blend onto the neck area as well. And with any excess product, I'm bringing it up onto the temple to add some colour and also dimension to the face. To finish off the look, we're using this gorgeous red orange lipstick. We're first going to apply, focusing on the inner portions of the lips, and then using our fingers we're going to blend it out to create a soft gradation effect. And then finally going back in with a second layer just on the inner portions of the lips to emphasize that gradation effect. And this is the finished look. This is definitely a look you could wear to parties or events with a bold statement, and I just love the glitter along the lower lash line. I hope you guys like this really fun glittery look. If you guys do try it out, please Instagram or Twitter me, I'll put the information below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like below and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you again, and until next time, bye!